We have a very exciting group of economists here who are driven to conduct and publish globally leading top quality research, who really take teaching seriously and who use their research and their research skills and their research background to inform their teaching. Both our teaching and our research is driven by trying to address crucial real-world issues. We have three main concentrations: economic history, microeconomic theory, and we have a very strong group of applied economists.
The main problems today that are facing us are of tremendous magnitude, and that is essentially that the human social division of labor comes to an end, and that we are truly going to a mechanized social division of labor. This revolution is on the same scale as the Industrial Revolution. I develop a new economic theory using the latest techniques, in particular network analysis. The main power in our modern economy is through platforms. For example, Facebook, Google, also Apple. Platforms are no longer traditional incorporated social organization of production. They extract tremendous wealth from these positions. And in a network analysis, this becomes very clear. While in a market analysis, this cannot become clear.
My main research interest is in the long-run effects of what happens to people when they're growing up. How poor health when you're growing up affects your life chances when you get to age 50, 60 and so on. And it might be also how educational disparities affect your economic outcomes when you reach adulthood. I want to know about the causal effect of interventions. So that means there's a lot of econometric techniques involving quasi-experimental methods, instrumental variables, difference and differences. So that's a key aspect of my work.
Disability rates in Northern Ireland typically run about twice as high as England and significantly higher than Scotland and Wales, as well as also a lot higher than the Republic of Ireland. We're finding that health and labour market are playing only small roles here, and it appears to be maybe deprivation, but there's a lot there to untangle.
Immigration arguably has been one of the key issues facing the UK in the last 15 to 20 years. We were looking to see whether or not immigration into the UK over a 25-year period from early 1990s did have any negative effects on the wages of British-born workers. We took advantage of two large household surveys in the UK, and that gave us really good data, frequent every year data. Overall, the main message really is very little impact.
Following the return of globalisation after the Second World War and the emergence of hyper-globalisation in the last few decades, trade policy has been delegated to non-governmental organisations or international bodies such as the World Trade Organization or the institutions of the European Union. We wanted to look at a particularly famous episode of a change in trade policy in the 1930s in the UK. What we do find is that tariffs seem to have a big effect in the direction of trade.
Ultimately, trade policy can be very influential, and it's more influential than previous research might suggest.
We don't sit in silos in the group. We work with each other on different questions. Our economic historians work on contemporary data as well as historical data, and vice versa. So there's a great deal of cross-pollination, if you like. We engage with the big issues facing the world. We have a very supportive research culture. We have very exciting seminars, and we take teaching really, really seriously.